I've got to get some holiday shopping done, and I'm headed to Union Square to get some names checked off my Christmas gift list. This is not only a central retail location for locals, but is also a major tourist destination. So since I'm headed that way, I thought I'd show you around. Let's go. Place to start is right here in the Yerba Buena Gardens, which borders the Moscone Center and several great museums. The San Francisco Museum of Modern Art, the Yerba Buena Center for the Arts, the Museum of African Diaspora, the Contemporary Jewish Museum, the historical St. Patrick's Catholic Church, and Zeene, Children's Creativity Museum. The park itself is quite lush and is a great place to do a little bit of relaxing. Often you'll find people just lay out a blanket and hang. Before we start shopping, I am going to grab a quick breakfast at Samovar Tea Lounge, which is perched right above Yerba Buena. Samovar is a tea lounge and restaurant that offers a global spectrum of artisanal teas, from Japanese matcha to Indian chai to African rooibos and even English Earl Grey. There's a huge assortment of loose leaf teas that are sourced directly from tea farms all over the world. I got an herbal tea blend called Oceans of Wisdom, which is a mix of ginger, molasses, cloves of cinnamon, and black pepper. Delicious, a little sweet and spicy. Then I also got the smoked duck juk, which is a take on the Asian rice porridge. This one's got delicious bits of smoked duck in it, a poached egg. There's nori in here, peanuts, cilantro, scallions. The ginger, soy sauce, and sriracha are here on the side for you to add in to taste. I'm going to give that a little bit of a mix. Break the egg there. Cheers. So good. Oh, some edamame in here too. The smoked duck is delicious. It's very lean and it's rendered almost like a bacon. There's this awesome quality to juk that I love that makes you feel full and satisfied without feeling heavy. Okay, I feel sufficiently gassed up enough now to tackle a little bit of shopping. We're gonna head out and take Mission to the Westfield San Francisco Centre. This is a huge 9-story indoor shopping mall with over 170 retail stores anchored by a Nordstrom's and a Bloomingdale's department stores. San Francisco has historically had some kick-ass championship sports teams, and this is a great place to get some really unique apparel. You've got the Golden State Warriors team store here, and across the way, the 49ers team store. During Christmas, this mall is famous for its inverted crystal Christmas tree. And what most people don't know is that there's a popos, or a privately owned public open space, up on the roof of this mall. To get up here, you're going to exit on the Market Street side, make a right, and go a couple of doors down to number 845, which is the office building entrance of San Francisco Mall. You'll know it's the correct door when you see the San Francisco State University sign as well as the Sky Terrace marking. You're going to go to the front security desk and check in. Make sure you bring a form of ID. The security guard will need to badge you in for elevator access. While for me, I wouldn't say it ranks as one of the top Sky Terraces, if you happen to be here at the San Francisco Centre, it's definitely worth the quick 15-minute detour up here just to check out the scenery. You get a clear shot of what looks like Noe and Twin Peaks out there. And a straight shot down Market towards Civic Center in the distance there. And if you decide to stay for a while, there's plenty of cool seating when it's dry. Once you're back down on Market Street, make a left and head 2 stores down to the Levi's flagship store. This is one of several flagship stores in the area of famous brands that started right here in San Francisco. Levi's Jeans was founded in 1853 by Levi Strauss, a German immigrant who invented the brass rivets that reinforced the joints on denim pants, which at that time were mainly used for work clothes. There's a tailoring center for alterations, embellishments, and embroidery. And a pair of giant headphone seating pods where you can chillax and listen to some music. Other flagship stores include Williams Sonoma, a high-end kitchen retailer that was founded by Chuck Williams up in Sonoma in 1956. The store was relocated to San Francisco in 1958 and began to attract celebrity chefs like Julia Childs and James Beard as clients. In the 80s, the company had a huge period of growth and also launched Pottery Barn, West Elm, Marks & Graham, and Rejuvenation. The best part of Williams Sonoma are all the tasty food samples in variations of peppermint bark today. And the Gap, located in the historic Flood Building at the corner of Market and Powell. Gap was started as a casual clothing retailer in 1969 and was the main distributor, ironically, of Levi's jeans until they established their own clothing brand. They also own Banana Republic, Old Navy, and Athleta, which have their own giant stores here in Union Square. Right in front of the Gap is the very famous Powell Street cable car turnaround. These older cable cars are pulled by a huge wire that runs underground and in only one direction, so the cable cars are unable to go in reverse and need to be turned around manually. At the end of these three historic routes are these wooden turntables. The Powell Street station is the most well-known, and there's always a huge line of people trying to get on the cable cars here. This behind me is the main square. During the holidays, it's decked out with a giant Christmas tree, a huge menorah, and a public skating rink. Surrounding the square are some notable anchor stores. So in Westfield, we had Nordstrom's and Bloomingdale's. And here in the square are the rest of the major U.S. department stores: Neiman Marcus, Macy's, and Saks Fifth Avenue. Then we have Tiffany's and a flagship Apple and Nike. Before we tackle Union Square, I've got to get some lunch. I'm going to grab a bite here at the Rotunda restaurant at Neiman Marcus. Reservations way in advance are highly encouraged. This Rotunda is what's left of the department store, Vie de Paris, which was here prior to Neiman Marcus. It was done in a Beaux-Arts style, and the department store stole goods straight from France. When Neiman Marcus took over in 1974, they tore down everything except for this dome and built a more minimalist structure instead. So the food, while good here, is not spectacular. So you're mainly coming for the ambiance and the great views of Union Square outside. These complimentary popovers, however, with strawberry butter are delicious. So here's my lunch. I got a Dungeness crab and shrimp salad with a Louis dressing on it. Looks delicious. Once you're done with lunch, exit Neiman Marcus, go straight down Stockton, and in about 300 feet you'll arrive here at Maitland Lane. Prior to the 1906 earthquake, this used to be a red light district and lined with brothels. After the earthquake leveled all the buildings, it was rebuilt as a commercial center and named after the Maiden Lane in New York City, which is a very well-known jewelry center. Nowadays, the surrounding couple of blocks is chock full of high-end luxury retailers like Chanel, Gucci, Hermès, Burberry, Dior, and Dolce & Gabbana, just to name a few. Towards the end of the lane here is one of my favorite shops, Gump's. Oh, bummer, they're going out of business. I'm totally shocked. They've been here for over 100 years. Oh well, I guess it's one of the realities of doing retail around Union Square. The rents are so enormously expensive that shops are going out of business and moving locations all the time. I guess this will be my last shopping trip here. In memoriam of a Union Square icon, here's a look back at Gump's elegant heyday, offering Asian-inspired luxury good items. This was a favorite Christmas time stop for me to get gifts, and I'll miss it dearly. Okay, one last stop for today. There aren't many diptychs in North America, so I come here when I can to burn money, as my friend Julie puts it. It's fun to sniff all the aromatic candles. Well, that's it for me today. My feet are sore, and I'm gonna go home and wrap all these gifts up. Happy shopping, and until next time, peace.